Hey everybody, it's Dan Sfera. Welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Once again, that website address is theclinicaltrialsguru.com, where we discuss clinical trials in plain English every single day. Today's topic is important. We've covered it before, but it makes perfect sense to keep talking about it because I keep getting questions. Today I was pre-screening someone and she was asking me about what happens in a clinical trial, what happens to my personal private information. God forbid my insurance company ever gets a hold of the fact that I was in a clinical trial. It's going to make it very difficult for me to possibly get insurance. And not to mention future employers, they may question why I joined a clinical trial. And this is because we deal with psychiatry, so there could be some issues there. And I told her, like I tell everyone else, in clinical trials, your information, your private information, is kept strictly confidential, super strict. In fact, you don't have any identifying information. Everything is de-identified. So your name and your social security number, which in many cases they won't even ask you for your social security number, is actually blocked out. And your name is assigned to a number that's randomly generated. So instead of going by your name in a clinical trial, all the data associated with you for the duration of that study will be a number that's been randomly assigned that should identify you. So nobody will know you were in a clinical trial. Now if, and this is what I told her, if you somehow end up in a hospital because something wrong went with the clinical trial, then the hospital notes will show that you were in a clinical trial. That's the only way insurance companies may get a hold of your personal records and know that you were in a clinical trial. But other than that, and even then, they're not supposed to know that, but insurance companies can get their records from the hospital. But as far as just a clinical trial with routine visits and no hospitalizations, no adverse events, nobody's ever going to know that you were in a clinical trial, especially not insurance companies or employers. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, but it's very important to keep in mind that your personal information is kept strictly confidential and all your information is de-identified when you join a clinical trial. www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thanks a lot.